Hey guys, so still using my phone here, but I did figure out a way to rig it up to a stationary position. Today we are going to be putting together the Argi-Fab plug aerator, and this is the one that they make for the SmartLink system. So this is designed to save you storage space. You won't have to like hook it up to, or you won't have to have like 3 separate trailers or anything like that if you're getting the thatcher or the aerator or anything like that. These are designed to be pulled behind your riding mower, and they attach to the smart base, or the SmartLink base that Argi-Fab makes. And what that basically allows you to do is to interchange this system with whatever you want to put on that smart base. And so basically it allows you to switch these systems over just by pulling a pin and putting the next one on, instead of having 3 separate trailers to attach these to. Essentially you're just going to have one system, and then you can just kind of switch them over like a multi-tool or something like that. These are the instructions, so yeah, bear with me. They're not very verbal on this, just kind of 1, 2, 3 numbers. And I am gloveless right now, so I gotta put some gloves on and jump into it. So this is gonna probably be so. All right, let's hop into it. It takes a 13 wrench set, which I'm using the socket set and the Milwaukee fuel. This is the 12-volt impact. I'm putting my setting on 2 right now. We're going to try that and see if that works, and if it needs more power I'll go up to the 3. But this is a pretty powerful little gun here. I don't know if you guys can see that. There we go. I used to use this in previous jobs that I worked, used to do assembly, but this was my main go-to tool. This is kind of your do-everything type of tool. This thing's always surprised me. So this is what I'm going to be using today to put this together. I may need other tools. I haven't thoroughly looked at it, and the instructions don't give you a tool list like some instructions do. So we're going to work with it, and if I need other tools, I'll let you guys know. But yeah, I'm going to hop into it. Try not to talk too much during this video. I know I talk a lot in the other videos. So, bag of screws, and your locking nuts. These are designed to, when you get them on the screw, they're designed not to come off. If you ever have to take them off of something, they're pretty much destroyed at that point. They won't work as a locking nut anymore. Usually they're designed, or you'll see them in trailers or anything of that form that it needs a nut that's not going to come off or come apart. For those of you who are my routine viewers or subscribers, I know I left off the last video that I did with the painting choice of the vise. I have not actually done that yet. I'm still waiting a few more days for the final votes to come in on it, color choice wise. If you have not seen that video, feel free to get on my page and just hop on over to that one and leave your vote in the comments and choose whatever color you want to work on that. Okay, so this is what one of the plugs looks like. Obviously I didn't tighten everything down on it, but that's kind of how you would assemble it. So I almost made the mistake of putting the back end in here, which you're not supposed to. That's what the rod runs through. So make sure you just plug your, put your plugs into, or your plug pullers into these holes here, and then might see it a little easier from this side. So you can see where it latches on to the system here, and then your bolt goes in through this side, and your nut on this side. So bolt, nut, and then you just want to tighten that down. And the cool thing about these bolts is they actually have a square head on them, so they're going to lock into this system. So like you can see right here, and then you would just push that up into the square. So I may not need to use a wrench on this. I might just end up using just the impact tool itself. Just for food for thought, or just a self note, these plug pullers are very, very sharp, so just be mindful what you're doing if you have to put one of these things together. Obviously, you don't want to be jumping up and about or not paying attention, because if you fall on one of these, it is going to hurt. So just warning to you, if you have to be building one of these and watching this channel, try to be cautious around these things. They're very sharp. We got this one together. I'll show you guys this one. This is going to be one of the end brackets. So basically there's going to be a spacer between this and the center one, and then a spacer, I believe, between this and the where the cotter pin goes on the end of that bar. But yeah, that's what you got. And it's pretty strong, durable metal from what I could feel. Obviously they could have done a little bit better with their welds, but you can see that it kind of cuts off around the back end here. So I'm hoping that doesn't become an issue, because as you can see, it kind of goes right through on this side. But they didn't do the weld very well right there. It's like they just stopped welding about halfway around. So I'm hoping that doesn't create an issue for me. If it does, then I have a 3-year warranty on it, which Argi-Fab guarantees a 3-year warranty on this for, I guess, normal use. So yeah, I mean, if something goes wrong with it, I'm just gonna have to exercise the warranty. But the point of getting stuff like this, you don't want something to go wrong with it. That's why you buy it. So we'll see how it runs. Normally I'd be building this up on a table in the shop, but I just don't have any space right now on my table. So that's why I'm doing it on the ground here. There's a lot more space to work with, just in case anybody's wondering. These guys. Spacer. It's just going to go on there just like that. Washer. This one right here is going to go between those. And then the next spacer go on in the opposite direction. guess a faster way to do this would probably been to, well, the fastest way I can think of doing this is probably going to be to put the cotter pin on this side and just build on down. So let me go ahead and do that. Spacer. This is a metal spacer. These plastic portions are just what plugs into the brackets, and then these are the actual spacers. That's going to go on after the plastic portion. Washer first. Metal spacer. Plastic spacer. And then cotter pin. I'm not going to secure the cotter pin right now. I will do that last as I end the video. Right now I'm just putting it in there as a space to keep that set like that. Some concrete floor here, guys. Why I'm having issues with it. Already doing something wrong. Right. So this is what happens when you actually look for parts. This is the plastic spacer that is supposed to go on there. Yeah, I figured I would do this video as a an actual assembly process or building process, because I've been getting a lot of feedback from you guys on from my subscribers on actually wanting to watch me in the process of building instead of just seeing the before and after, which is why I'm doing this now and actually going through the assembly with you guys. So bear with me. This is the first time or the first video I've done like this. So just leave me with some feedback on things that I could improve on. Again, comments are always appreciated. And if you don't know how to comment on YouTube, or if you're new to YouTube, just scroll all the way down to the bottom while this video is playing. Just scroll all the way down to the bottom of the videos, and there's going to be a comment section down there. Just between the comment section and the videos, there is a place that you can write a public comment on it, which I will see. There there are some people out there that I know that don't know that. I have gotten a couple times where I've been asked how to do that, how to leave a comment on a video by just people that I know personally that watch. And it's an easy thing to miss, especially if you update YouTube. It's a pretty easy thing to miss. But yeah, if you don't know how to comment, then just scroll down to the bottom of the videos where this one's playing, and you'll find your comment section down there, and you can add a public reply on that, and I'll be able to see it from there. There is, in some of the reviews on these Argi-Fabs, where people are, where people have left reviews on them not shipping out like all the nuts and bolts or the missing pieces and things like that. So, with that being said, I'm hoping that's not the case with any of the stuff that I get that I'll be making videos with. If it is, I'll probably just end up ordering the parts in and then updating the videos instead of including that in the video. But of course, I'll let you guys know if that does happen. But I think that's kind of more the common problem with the Argi-Fab products is missing pieces rather than the welds popping on them. So, you guys agree to disagree, or anybody who may already have these systems, just let me know if you're entitled to it. Any positive criticism is welcomed on my channel, so anything that is for a learning benefit or anything like that, I don't get aggravated with it. Ready. So this one's ready to be put together. Put the gloves back on. Let's drop that like that. All the way. There we go. Last thing I need, water pen. Basically, you just want to grab a pair of pliers, pull those cotter pins together. I have a pair right over here. Just anything will do. I'm just going to use these because it's what I happen to have lying around. So you just want to grab that cotter pin and give it a twist. Alrighty, so sorry about the jump there. struggling with those cotter pens for a minute, and finally had my assembly experience come back to me. You can tell how long it's been since I've been in that line of work. But yeah, basically, your cotter pens are going to look like that. You kind of want to bend them in. But basically, when you're putting these together, you want to make sure your cotter pen is turned that way as you put them together, so your rod doesn't keep turning on you or spinning on you. Yeah, I wasn't doing that. I was kind of having a tired brain moment there, and just didn't do it. But yeah, basically you want to make sure that your cotter pen is facing out that direction so that you can bend it up and get that nice bend on it. And then after that you can just kind of turn it in as you need to. Those I'm probably going to go back and bend them a little more later on, just to make sure they're secure. But this is the finished product of the multi-tool system from Argi-Fab, the Smart Link. This is the Smart Link plug aerator. And just to give you guys a close-up, look how sharp those blades are. I mean, like, seriously, those are some sharp blades. That is definitely for ground penetration. This is, in case for those of you who don't know what a plug aerator is designed for, it actually pushes holes into the ground, these stakes here. And what it will do is at each rotation, it's going to pull up a portion of grass and thatch and soil and things like that. And it'll just, it just creates holes in the ground for more room for grass to grow. And also, what it will do is, as each one of these perforates the ground, the next time it perforates, it'll actually shove that plug back out through this direction, and that plug just sits on the lawn. And from there you can either just bag it up or rake it up, or you can just let it sit on the lawn if you want to let it decompose and add extra nutrients to the soil. But yeah, that's what a plug aerator does. A lot of people just, it's 50-50. A lot of people will either just bag it up and get rid of it, or they will just let it sit on the lawn. Mostly people will, how they bag it is they just go over it with their riding mower to bag it. I don't really hear a whole lot about people raking it up, though that is an option. But yeah, there you have it. Final product review, the Argi-Fab Smart Link plug aerator. And this system is designed to latch hook from this portion onto the Smart Link platform, and on this side as well. And basically what that'll do is it'll hook onto, excuse my mess, got a little bit of a messy shop here. It'll hook onto this system here. As you can see where these little hooks are at right there, that's what it's going to latch onto. And you can switch between this plug aerator or a regular aerator, or what they would call a spiked aerator, and then a dethatcher. And that's the one with little tying needles on the bottom of it that pulls up the grass. And every one of those is just for the health of your lawn. It's for keeping a healthy, green, healthy growing lawn. And if you have any more questions on that particular side of it, like the lawn side of it, feel free to message me in the comments. I love doing lawn work. That's why I went into business for it. I've been doing it for quite a few years now on products I used to sell for a company, and got out of that and went into the assembly business, and that wasn't really what it was all summed up to be. So I ended up getting out and starting my own business shortly after COVID hit, and just kind of, I was one of the more fortunate people that got to do that. And yeah, the lawn care business isn't a super thing, but it is something. And yeah, it'll it keeps me busy. I'm doing my hobby. I'm doing what I love to do. I'm working with plants, with people's lawns, with grass and things like that. And I'm getting to work with the tools that I like to work with to do that. And I'm also I'm getting to educate people on the scientific portions of how to take care of their lawn and their plants and their trees and other such things. And that's always been a fascination with me. I've always loved doing horticulture. And so it's just, I mean, I don't have a college degree in it, but it's just always been something that's intrigued me. And ever since I was in high school, and I've taken the time to study more into it. Just haven't gotten to go get that paper certificate for it yet. But just definitely something I love to do. And now I have the tools to do it, and I got the business to do it, at least a portion of it. And so I'm trying to make my way through that way. And we'll see if Argi-Fab can help me do that. And yeah, that's my review on this product for assembly. Let me know what you think in the comments. Remember to like and subscribe, hit that bell notification if you would like to see any more videos from me. And feel free to share the video with anybody who might be looking to put one of these things together, or just might be interested in watching things be assembled. And yeah, at that, let me know in the comments what you like and what you don't like about the video. If you think that I should stop talking as much, or if I should add some music to the video, or just do straight silent assembly, or even if you like watching me do the assemblies at all, or if you just like watching the before and after of, like, sometimes when I'm doing the restoration cleaning or anything like that, just let me know. Like I said, any positive criticism is appreciated, and any feedback is appreciated, so just hit those comments. Alright, thanks guys. I will see you in the next video. Hopefully by next week we'll have that painted table vise. Well, hopefully by next week we'll have that thing painted. Alright, thanks you all for watching.